Coming up, we'll see Joe Burrow taking on Aaron Rodgers. The Packers and Bengals squaring off for just the 14th time, with Cincinnati winning 3 of the last 4. It's all headed your way next on EA Sports.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Again, everyone, I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now we get a look at Aaron Rodgers as he gets set to lead this Green Bay Packer offense. Rodgers now in his 17th season in the league, and of course, coming off the MVP trophy.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You think about this strong safety position. Yeah, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
And another nice catch there for a first down by Davante Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18, tied for 2nd in receptions, 5th in receiving yards, add it all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers for Jones last week, 19 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. The kick by Crosby is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Time to see this Bengals offense here as they get set for their first drive. And under center, of course, is the #1 pick in the 2020 draft, now in year #2, Joe Burrow.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. On the return comes Cobb. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
That's not good enough, man.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Rodgers going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. Not much there, only a yard. On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Pass, catch, 1st down for Tunyon. Undrafted at Indiana State, but he really came on in 2020. 52 catches, and even more importantly, 11 touchdowns.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Rodgers to throw. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Let's go.
2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Fires this quickly to Tate.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 17-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
11.
Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On the delay, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Caught right side, Tate. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Now he steps away. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Big 13. Big 13. 3 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Now Joe Mixon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll give it to Mixon. Oh, able to avoid him. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Kenny Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
McPherson's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, that's complete, and once again it's Cobb. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Logan Wilson in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 27. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that to the former Texas Longhorn, Joseph Osai, who got in there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Aaron Jones and the offense trotting back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. From the 24, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Kevin Huber now, standing just about on his own goal line. Oh, good agility by Cobb. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Dean Lowry getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. He'll air this one out for Boyd. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Now it's Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Breaks a tackle and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The give is to Jones. Able to avoid him at the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's a give to Mixon. Gets past one man, and he gets it down to the 32. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Tate. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, Mixon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Burrow. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
McPherson's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A good catch there for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. But last year we saw some bigger catches. The NFL leader in yards per reception in 2020.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. And again, it's Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A give to Jones. Nice move at the 40. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's got a man, it's his tight end, that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Jones. Oh, what a move. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now Burrow on first down. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
On one, ready?
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
And Burrow going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. This is Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 11. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. For the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here's Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Green Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.